Like, I have been watching some gentlemen by the names of Nature Boy and Young Pharaoh kind of go at it. And it's crazy because a while back I noticed that what's his name? That Nature Boy, that he looked like somebody that I knew, that I used to know before my transition. And come to find out, yeah, come to find out he is exactly who I thought he was. I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to start this video because I don't want to start this video. I'm not trying to bash anybody. I'm not trying to out anybody. I'm not trying to, cause any conflict. But I do think that I do want to bring some clarity or bring some truth and some light to, at least part of the situation. I haven't really done a lot of research into Nature Boy and what he's doing right now, in terms of his, allegedly this cult that he's the leader of, or what else, any of the messages that he teaches. Or now I have heard some stuff, I clicked on a video or two of his and I wasn't, what's the word? I mean, I was shocked. I was shocked at what I heard, and it's like, and even the videos that Young Pharaoh was playing, or clips that he was playing, and I was just kind of listening, and I'm like, what you're saying, it sounds a little weird, because I'm like, I remember you from phase one. I remember you in Atlanta, Georgia. I remember you. I remember that you were attracted to me and I was attracted to you. I remember that that obviously there were, phase one I think it was a mix. I think that there were females there. I know for a fact that I think there were females there and males there on this particular night. The girls, who like girls would come out. The boys who like boys would come out. The trans, community would come out, and we would just party together. And like I said, it's not my intention, or it's not my my purpose to out people. But what I don't like is when a person decides to say something and they're not totally honest. So I feel like, I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I do feel like listen, when you're put in a position of authority, or when you have people's lives in your hands, or, when you are a leader, you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to those people who follow you. You have a responsibility to the future people, any future lives that you may hold in your hands. And I just think that, when you say, I think I heard you, this is directed specifically to Nature Boy. I'm like, when I hear you say that, yeah, that was me in the video with the white boy, or whatever it was you said, or you did a lot of things for money and all of that stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And I get that. I understand that part. And that may be how it started. But baby, once you got to me, I don't know. I can't say what about anybody else. But for Victoria, I didn't pay you. So I'm like, it's like I'm trying to figure out how you like don't make as a leader just tell your people and tell the people that's watching these videos, just tell them the truth. Don't try to make an excuse, saying, oh well, I just did that because I was on hard times and I needed the money or I wanted the money. No, when you got to me, when and matter of fact, it wasn't just me, it was me and my homegirl. And when I tell you my homegirl, I won't say her name, and I say her, but that's a boy. Like, and I'm saying a boy in the context of there's no way that you can mistake him for a girl. There's no way. Whether he's in drag, there's no way. Anyway, so like in my mind, I'm like, you knew that I was trans, and you knew that like clearly I've always looked more like a female than my counterpart, than my friends, some of my friends, but it's like you knew that that was a boy, and you had both of us, and I'm gonna just say what happened. You performed at Phase One. I don't know what night it was. That's not really important. But you performed at Phase One. I clearly tipped you. I thought that you were attractive, and I don't remember what dialogue was exchanged. However, I know that you wanted me to come back to the dressing room where you guys get dressed at. And you told everybody to get the fuck out the dressing room, that you needed it for a little second. And me and my homeboy / homegirl was in the dressing room with you. And we sucked that dick together. Like all bent over and all type of shit. I just like it's just like, be honest. Like okay, I get like some of the straight men, okay, you're gay for pay. And I guess I understand that. But when you have changed, if you have changed your life, like why be ashamed? You know what I'm saying? Like if that wasn't for you and that was a phase or that was something that you did just for pay, why be dishonest? Like, let me refresh your memory. I did not give you no money. I may have tipped you when you were stripping, but it couldn't have been nothing but a couple of dollars. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like if you liked that, or if if that was something that you tried and you ain't like it, because I know people like that. People like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and then and then they do it and they don't like it and they move on, or that was an experience that you decided to have, and and you did it and you didn't like it, or you did it and you did like it and you decided to change your life. Like, whatever the case may be, it's just weird to me that people just won't be honest. Like, tell those people that's following you, that was a phase in your life and you felt like you had to do that shit to get by. And if those people listen, you're not perfect. And stop telling these motherfuckers that you're Jesus. And then you really had me tripping. Like, you really, really had me tripping when when I heard, I'm like, or, you suppose you allegedly the second coming of Christ, like how, or whatever the case, whatever it is you calling yourself. It's like, I'm like, damn, I suck Jesus' dick. Like, I don't think the Lord that I worship, hallelujah. I have never sucked the Lord's dick before, but you don't strike me. And then it's like, I just don't understand. I really don't. Yeah, stop telling these people that you're the Lord. You're not. You're not. I mean, at least that's not my belief. I don't care what anybody says. Like, And to, if his followers watch this video, it's like, listen, I knew your Lord or your master teacher. I knew him before he was that, or I should say, I knew of him. And then like, I'm like, you, like, the whole herpes thing. I'm like, damn, like, like, did you, I'm like, did you have herpes when when I had did what I did, like. Or, I mean, I don't know, I don't know. It's just the whole thing. And I'm like, I know this boy from somewhere. Like, this boy look real familiar. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's him. But anyway, that's just that. I just wanted to make this video and just saying, like, okay, don't, like, and to his followers, like, if you're going to continue to follow him and uplift him, and, like, if that's gonna be your leader, pray for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not invincible, he's not infallible, he's not perfect. You know, and it's like leaders think that they have to be perfect, but you really don't. Just be with the people that you're leading. Just be honest and let them know that it's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to. It's because without those mistakes, you never learn anything. If you don't make a mistake, then you don't learn. So like I was saying, for you, Nature Boy, like that might have been a phase in your life, but it's just like, just be honest about it. Just like people like Bobby Valentino, I had my dealings with him, and it's like, if that's something that, if you don't want people to know that you do that, don't fucking do it, man. Like, don't. If it's something that I feel like if you are going to do it in the dark, or it's something that you have to hide, or it's something that people can't know about, then bitch, you don't need to be doing that. And that, like I said, Bobby Valentino, like a person like him, or whoever else, like, and I get wanting to keep your personal life personal, or your personal life, but when you're out in the open doing shit, when you're out in the open just having sex with random people, it's going to get back to somebody. Somebody's gonna see you that know you, that's like myself, that's gonna pop up and be like, listen, that's not right. And that was pretty much all I wanted to say